What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, The Breadwinner. So after his wife Katie lands a once-in-a-lifetime deal on Shark Tank that takes her on a prolonged business trip, lifelong breadwinner Nate Wilcox now has to fend for his family as a first-time stay-at-home dad. So I had a really great time with this movie. I saw the trailer and I was like, I know I'm gonna love this. Like, I could just tell that it was gonna be something that was right up my alley. I love a good family movie and stuff. I grew up on family movies, and this felt like something that would have came out like in the 90s or early 2000s and stuff like that. And that's something I really loved about it and everything like that. I love that they're starting to do that a little bit more with movies in recent years. Harold and the Purple Crown and The Best Christmas Pageant Ever are also really great ones that have came out in recent years and everything. But I really love this movie. I think Nate Bargatze is great in here. He's hilarious and he carries the movie really, really well. This is his first starring role in a movie. I think it's even his first movie in general and stuff. And he does a really good job carrying this movie. I think Mandy Moore is great in here too. I think she has really good chemistry with him and they work really great together, and I loved the scenes that she was in and everything. She was great. The supporting cast are all pretty good too. You have Kumail Nanjiani as one of his co-workers that's kind of cocky and stuff, and he's really funny in here. Zach Cherry as his boss is really funny too. Colin Jost is this other stay-at-home dad who is his best friend that he doesn't make time for in the movie and stuff. He's great. Will Forte is this construction worker that's working on the house that kind of helps him out and stuff. He's really likable and funny too. Like, all of these characters are just really likable characters and stuff. Everything, and his daughters are all really funny at times too and everything. Like, everybody in this movie is just great. It has a really great supporting cast, and I really enjoyed the characters in this movie. The jokes, while not being like the funniest, it's not laugh out loud. I don't even think I laughed very hard at a lot of the stuff that happened in the movie. Like, they were pretty tame and stuff, but he is a clean-cut family comedian, so I kind of knew what I was getting into, and I was able to enjoy it and stuff. And I don't think anything was bad. It was completely harmless and everything. And everything. I also think it has good messages and stuff too. But also really love that the relationship that Nate has with his kids and his wife and stuff. I love like how he's just trying to be the best he can for them, but then he wants to try to do things his own way and everything, and learns that it's not easy being a single parent and stuff and everything, and he owns up for his mistakes and everything. It's pretty predictable stuff, but it's done well and everything. But I love the relationship he has with his family and stuff. I do feel like that they could have done a little bit more with the daughter, with one of his daughters and stuff, but I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it. But there are a few things that I think they could have done a little bit better, but nothing super that it didn't ruin the movie how they did it either, though, and stuff either. I also love how Nate Bargatze incorporated his stuff from his stand-up in here too, and everything. Like a lot of the stuff he talked about in stand-up, he incorporated into the movie. I thought that was awesome and everything. I love it when comedians do that. Steve Martin did that in The Jerk, and the one a couple years ago, The Machine, and everything. I just love when they do that and everything. And I also love that this movie feels like an old school feel-good family movie. Like I said, this movie's just made to make you feel good and have a fun time and everything. And that's why I felt like they achieved what they were going for and everything. And I definitely could see myself, if this movie would have came out when I was a kid, I could have seen myself watching this movie a lot and everything. It also kind of reminds me of movies like Daddy Daycare and Mr. Mom and stuff like that. It's pretty much in the same vein as those movies and stuff. And I would argue that this is better than Daddy Daycare in a lot of ways. That's one of, that one's not one of Eddie Murphy's best. But I did watch it quite a bit as a kid and everything, so maybe the nostalgia on that would change my mind when I eventually do rewatch it. Because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. And I will say there's a lot of product placement throughout this movie, and usually it annoys me, but this movie was so overloaded with it. Like, I was kind of annoyed, but I was also kind of like, you know, it does kind of add an authenticity to it. It does make you feel like, yeah, you definitely, it's like he's an everyday guy living in the world and stuff. So I kind of liked it, but I also kind of didn't. Like, there was like all kinds of product placement throughout this movie. Walmart, they go into Walmart, there's all the foods and stuff, and like they actually literally go inside of Walmart and everything. Like, it's insane and everything. But I kind of like that too, in a way too, and everything for some reason. But yeah, as far as negatives go, I don't really have any. The only thing that, like I said, it is really played safe, and it is predictable and stuff. Like, it is a paint by numbers type of movie, what this is going for and everything. We've seen it done before, like I said, in other movies, but it's still really good and entertaining, so I don't really want to take away too much from it and everything, because it's not really a bad movie at all and everything. It's exactly what I expected it to be, and it was a fun family time, way cleaner than I expected. And another huge positive is it doesn't really have potty humor and stuff. There's no fart jokes that I remember, and there really wasn't any poop or pee jokes or anything like that either, so that was something I also really liked. It was a clean family comedy that it did rely a lot on slapstick, but I like slapstick, so it didn't bother me and everything. And it has tons of heart in it and stuff too, and that is another reason why I like it so much. So I'd give The Breadwinner an 8 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.